Hello. How are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. We can do a different spread today. Aha. It's going to be energy about you. You could be hiding a lot from, not hiding, but like not telling people like what you're going through lately. You've kind of been like learning a lot from like past mistakes and seeing like things, probably because the retrograde come through in such a way where maybe you've seen like certain patterns that are arising from your behavior, or just certain like life circumstances that you're like, you've learned. So like Spirit's been exposing these things to you so that like you're viewing them and you're not interacting. You're like, oh, I remember this, or like maybe you're, for some of you too, you're paying attention a lot to your emotions, and you're getting emotions in check to where things aren't affecting you. So you're manifesting like another cycle. You're like looking at yourself, and like there's a lot of I want to say decree here, but that's not the right word. There's a lot of optimism about these endings. Like there's a lot of endings that you're going through. You could have Scorpio in your chart. You see the death card here in High Priestess. It's like you're trusting your intuition to take you out of some type of emotional muddying waters, and you're weighing your emotions and you're saying, okay, this is worth it, this isn't. So you're like really attentive to like who you're giving your energy and your time to. You're picking your battles wisely. But there's this big significant change that you've gone through, and you're accepting endings, be it relationships. But I see it more as like a way of being. You're trying to get unstuck out of this like stagnant period of time. You could have been spending a lot of time alone, just like meditating. Yeah, you've been listening to what Spirit has to say, or God, whoever your person of choice, the universe, what have you. But because you took this time and you were calm enough to, you might be going to this time too, maybe you need to have some alone time to be able to sit and meditate and like figure out what your next moves are going to be, because I feel as though if you give up the control that you're trying to have over your life, you'll see things that are meant for you. Like Spirit wants to show you, you have to make space, because with these endings they brought upon, and you're seeing your intuition like show you like, okay, this isn't the way. So you're allowing Spirit to like, or you should be allowing Spirit to show you exactly what's meant for you. There has been a big period of healing here, so I'm probably talking to somebody that, yeah, I've been through a lot of conflict in the past. A lot of it was self-induced too. Like what you focus on is what you manifest kind of thing. There was a lot of focus on chaos, and you were like used to that, and because you, like there could be a lot of like dealing with PTSD, and like you're kind of like coming out of that healing stage too, to where you're starting to pick up more motivation and like just be more like self-motivating to do more things. Like you're not, I see it's like you're tired of being stuck. You could have ended a relationship, and because you're going through this change, it's like in the near future you could be, this is kind of in another reading I did, but it's like you're inviting love in by healing yourself and by taking this time by yourself to process everything that happened in the past and move forward with grace. Yeah, do you have your ancestors working on your side in order to open up this new portal? Because you're stepping into a new time of being, I feel as though. And with this retrograde, it's like you're being reminded of the past, of where you don't want to go back to. Yeah, you don't want to be disappointed. There's a lot of fear around being disappointed, like even if you're in that pick myself up by the bootstraps and move forward kind of thing. It's like you're still apprehensive of making the wrong move because you don't want to see another failure. But the thing is that you've already learned so much. You should be giving yourself a pat on the back, like for the things that you've been through. Yeah, you're also seeing like how your emotions play on other people. When I talked about like not giving your energy over, it's like you're saving that for yourself, and you're using that in order to heal yourself. It's like you're not allowing your emotions to get the best of you, which allows you to manage your time and your mental status like more accurately, I heard. Like, but before you didn't even pay attention to this stuff. So there's like a big filter if you're having a problem, like if you're having issues with people that are irritating you or something like that, like you're putting a filter on. And you're doing this subconsciously, I think for some of you, but at the same time, your spirit's doing this to move you forward and get you out of this rut. And like, even though you know there's a lot of unknowns, you know this is the right way to go. So I feel as though like you shouldn't be, try not to attach fear to it. Try to attach like adventure, you know. I'm sorry, like somebody's like waiting for their soulmate. Yeah, if you're doing the work, you will find success in that. You're finding success in all the little things, which is making you feel successful after this ending. It's like I think you're looking at it as opposed to like blaming yourself for a lot of things. You took the responsibility and accountability, but you also didn't hold on to the baggage that whatever was projected towards you, because I feel as though you might have dealt with a immature person. Yeah, you're cherishing your peace. You're going into the Four of Wands successful type of mode. You're not like taking things for granted and like putting this delusional self-made like idea of what life needs to be. Like you're seeing the successes in your life and you're accepting, you know, mediocrity, just being normal as an individual, and like not putting other people on pedestals or like comparing yourself to other individuals. It's like it's allowing you to find the beauty in life that was around you the whole time. There is a need for some teamwork here. There will be somebody entering your life in the future that's going to come in and want to work with you, not necessarily to steal from you or take from you, and not project like a thing that's like actually wants to work with you. But it's up to you to determine if you learn that lesson and see from the beginning if this person's legitimate, like they're matching your energy. That's crazy. Yeah, you're not going to be unhappy for long. No, times of unhappiness and doubt. I feel as I've heard for some of you, I don't know if it's you, but if it resonates, there is, if you've been single for a while, there is like a soulmate coming in that you don't have to be afraid of. As if you're putting yourself out there, you know? Yeah, this person's like a philanthropist. They can manifest easily. You're going to know, but this person's going to be impressive towards you. The way they manifest the things they've gone through, you're going to have some type of connection to where you guys have gone through some similar things. Maybe it might have been like you went through them, but you also conquered them. I'm hearing some type of like abusive relationships, or like it could be like S abuse, you know. I'm not trying to get flagged. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, it's okay that you're stuck right now because you're processing all this too. So they're saying like don't be so impatient. Practice patience, because this is something that's long term, so you're gonna have to grow it long term. I'm surprised the Knight of Pentacles isn't out. But you're building long term wealth with the Ten of Pentacles here. This is what you're going towards. Yeah, with the Chariot. Be careful what you're focusing on in this hermit mode, because this is your justice and you're manifesting this. So like whatever you've gone through, if you feel like you're defeated, even if you succeed, you'll still feel defeated, and it can replay a cycle, a different cycle, but like it wouldn't be beneficial towards your spiritual growth. So finding the justice and cutting all ties, maybe doing a cord cutting ritual if you need to. Or some more meditation just to like get rid of some shit. Yeah, meditation is going to be really helpful in this time with the Hangman. In this hermit mode. This is where you're going to find your justice. So some of you are having some, also have some like attachments, some emotional like debris from some type of PTSD you had with somebody. Could have been like a narcissistic individual, but this is being dissipated, and this is also a time to be working through this. So if you need to do shadow work, I heard, look into that and see why you attract these people in the first place, and what part you played in, and what false, false realities or false stigmas that you give to yourself, false belief systems that you give to yourself that that you fully wholeheartedly believe that you pass down through family and stuff like that. But you got to look at these things and figure out like why these actions bring you closer to people that are unworthy of you. People pleasing, things like that. Once you look into these things, I'm hearing that it's gonna shift your whole reality. Like you're not gonna even you're not gonna have a type anymore. I'm hearing for some of you, for the ladies. Like, you know, ladies have types. It's like you're gonna see the beauty and the real beauty in love in people, as opposed to like the false reality and the matrix and masks that people want you to believe. Yeah, the lovers. Some of you need to leave a relationship too and create some heartbreak because you're unfulfilled and you're realizing that it was like a trauma bond. Anyways, if you like what I'm doing here, if you'll like and subscribe. If you need personal reading, information is in the description. Hope everybody's well. Take it easy. Bye.